Hello, dear fans, friends, and subscribers. Welcome to the daily cricket show, Cricket Happenings. On this particular show, it's going to be the preview of the second T20 match, which is coming up between West Indies and Pakistan, where one would really be seeing whether West Indies have got over the hurdle that they faced in the first T20. Definitely, one can understand that it was first time they were having a look at Rashid Khan, the 18-year-old boy, who is not only who is not only a wonderful bowler, but I'm told his googly is also very, very powerful, and also he's a live wire fielder, I'm told. So definitely that is something that West Indies, I'm sure they would have looked into a lot of videos there of the first T20, and their coach would have sat down with them, and they would have known as to what technique they should use against Rashid Khan. It's always when a bowler comes in, he's very menacing in the sense, as a new bowler, you don't know what to expect. But now, since latest modern technology is available, which really helps you study the videos, which normally what people do, and well, I'm sure West Indies would be a changed outfit tomorrow, and they would know as to how to play Rashid Khan, who really tormented the West Indies on his T20 international debut. So that is one thing that we are looking at, and the other thing, the Intercontinental Cup match has been going on in India, as you know. This is the first time we are seeing an Intercontinental Cup match being played in India, and there is a match which is going on, a 4-day cup. As you know, Intercontinental Cup matches are 4-day affairs, and Afghanistan and Ireland are playing right now, and Afghanistan have amassed a huge total. They amassed a huge total of 537 for 7 declared, and the teen sensation from Afghanistan, Rashid Khan, has already taken 5 wickets out of the 7 wickets fallen for Ireland. Ireland are really reeling at 170 for 7, and I'll be talking about that match as well, where Asghar Stanikzai hit a big century, Zazai went on to hit a century, and I really I would say I'm really stunned by the amount of talent this Afghanistan team possess. And also we'll have a look at some cricket news. But first, let me start off with the preview of the West Indies versus Pakistan, the second T20 match, which is coming up tomorrow at the Queen's Park Oval. And let's have a look at West Indies and see what can West Indies do. As you know, it's a 4 T20 matches affair. So basically, this is a second, and I'm sure if at all Pakistan wins it tomorrow, West Indies will find it a real struggle to win the balance 2 matches, because the Pakistan's morale would be really sky high. But let's see, as far as the West Indies team is concerned, as I said, the main hurdle happens to be that they need to get over Rashid Khan, who bowled a dream spell on his T20 debut of 4 overs no maiden, 3 wickets for 7 runs without conceding a single boundary, and that really speaks volumes of this bowler. But looking, as I said, West Indies would have probably taken some lessons, and they definitely have a very good team. In fact, they are at almost at full strength now, barring a few people. But definitely the composition is looking pretty, and there's a lot of power in the West Indies lineup too. Evan Lewis is a very attacking player. Chadwick Walton, the wicketkeeper, will open him with him. Marlon Samuels. They have some big names: Lendl Simmons, Kieron Pollard, Jason Mohammad, or whether it's going to be Roman Powell, who made his debut the other day. Whether they would be prompted to drop Roman Powell, one does not know. But Jason Mohammad, to me, is a wonderful player as well. So Carlos Brathwaite will be leading the side. The bowling will be in the hands of Jason Holder and Jerome Taylor, and Sunil Narine and Samuel Badri will do the spin duties. So, but for West Indies, the challenge happens to be that how they face Rashid Khan. As far as Pakistan are concerned, they are definitely having that confidence going into this T20 match, as they are 1-0 in the T20 series. So always when you take a early lead in the T20 in a series, one really feels good about it. So Pakistan definitely feeling that way right now. And the Pakistan team are also looking good. Ahmed Shahzad and Kamran Akmal, the openers, failed, even though they were chasing a very low total. And they would definitely like to show it to the selectors as to why they were included in the T20 squad. And I'm sure that is something that they would be concentrating on. Mohammad Hafiz also failed with the bat. And then Babar Azam and Shoaib Malik were the ones who really made a significant contribution. Sarfraz Ahmed, the captain, and the bowling, Shadab Khan, the leggie, is going to be keenly watched, no doubt about it. And then they have the pace attack consisting of Sohail Tanveer, Hassan Ali, Wahab Riaz, and the spin of Imad Wazim. So definitely the match is going to be something very interesting, because what one is trying to see here is that with the West Indies have managed to at least suss up Shadab Khan and see to it that they can put up a better performance tomorrow with the bat, since they have already seen him in the first T20, and that for me is going to be very important. Now the next thing that I'm going to talk about, as I said, Intercontinental Cup matches are normally one has not seen being held in other countries, but in India it is probably held for the first time in an ICC Intercontinental Cup match for the Associate Nations, and Afghanistan and Ireland are playing in the ICC Intercontinental Cup match at Greater Noida, and Afghanistan amassed a huge total of 537 for 8, driven by Asghar Stanekzai, who made 145 with 9 fours and 7 sixes. The other significant contributors being Mohammad Shahzad, the opener, who made 85 with 10 fours, 2 sixes. Shabir Noori 15, Rahmat Shah 46 with 7 fours. Nasir Jamal, another one, 73 with 9 fours, 1 6. Hasmatullah Shahidi failed with the bat, out for 2. Mohammad Nabi could not contribute, he was out for 11. But Afsar Zazai, another talented bloke, coming in and stroking an unbeaten 103 with 8 fours and 4 sixes, and that is the precise reason Afghanistan rode on to a massive total of 537 for 8 declared, as Dawlat Zadran was not out on 32. And what a score that was against the Irish bowlers. The Irish bowlers were really put to real test here, I would say. 103 for 160 for Dockrell, and 2 wickets apiece to McBrien and Anderson. Now Ireland in their first innings were struggling at 170 for 7, with 5 wickets taken by the teenage sensational leg spin bowler who has been making real waves in Afghanistan, Rashid Khan, once again amongst the wickets. 17 overs, 3 maidens, 54 runs and 5 wickets. He really made the Irish batting look very weak with this kind of bowling. In fact, even if you look at the Zahir, in fact, all the wickets have gone to the spinners, with Porterfield bowled LBW Mohammad Nabi for 4 with 1 4. Ed Joyce making 45. LBW Rashid Khan 5 fours, 1 6. Balbirni highest score of 62 with 9 fours. 17-9 O'Brien. Wilson made 4. Anderson not out on 10. And Rashid Khan is someone who has really spun a web around the Irish batsman, and has also taken the wickets. Mohammad Nabi had 1 for 27, Dawlat Zadran 1 for 36, and Zahir Khan, the other spinner, 14.5 overs, 3 maidens, 1 for 27. So definitely, and I can definitely tell you one thing from what I have been seeing, and that is, as you know, they are also, Afghanistan and Ireland are also really vying for test status, whether ICC in this year 2017 would be announcing. So there could be a possibility that Afghanistan and Ireland might get test status, but one has to wait and watch as to what ICC do. So this match is very crucial for both the teams. And one thing that I can say about Afghanistan, if you look at this, if you look at the teams and look at the players that are coming in, I mean, at the rate at which they are getting new players to actually debut, and on their debut, they make an impression. I mean, there are so many players that I've been seeing as I've been following cricket. I've seen this Afghanistan team really packs a punch, and I think they are extremely talented, and it's very good to see that Afghanistan is springing talent in as if they are actually, they are filling up their water bags. I mean, it is such a sight to see. If you look at this Afghanistan team, they keep on putting up new talent, and with the existing talent, and every time those people actually make their debut, they really make it count, and they start making an impression at the first place itself. And as always, as you know, the English adage says that first impression is the best impression, and that's what Afghanistan have been doing. And I'm really overwhelmed by the talent that is available as far as Afghanistan are concerned. And well, Afghanistan, you're doing a great job. Keep up the good work. You're absolutely, I mean, I would say you're really rocking cricket with your style of play in any field, any department of the game. Now, the other cricket news. Now, let's shift on to some cricket news, which is coming in from Pakistan. And the news is not, as you know, Irfan Khan. I'm just trying to see his name right now. And Irfan has been banned for 1 year for failing to report an approach. In fact, as you would remember, in the Pakistan Super League, Irfan Khan was actually Irfan, who is the tallest bowler. He's the tallest bowler in world cricket from Pakistan, and I'm very sorry to say that the fast bowler Mohammad Irfan, I'm sorry about it, Mohammad Irfan has been banned from all forms of cricket for a year after there were two approaches that was being made in the PSL, and he has confessed to it, and he has been suspended for 1 year. Now, that is a very sad thing to happen. Mohammad Irfan would have really definitely was doing very well in international cricket, and here comes a big blow for him. And one really fails to understand. I just don't want to say anything, but definitely this is very sad for cricket, that Mohammad Irfan has been suspended from all formats of the game for 1 year. And the other news for Afghanistan, with the way they have been playing, they are getting good support here, as the West Indies Cricket Board has said that Afghanistan will be touring the West Indies to play 3 T20s and 3 one-day internationals. This will be played concurrently with the Champions Trophy. So definitely that is a big boost for Afghanistan to be invited to the West Indies and have a go at the West Indies, and that would be something that would be make for an interesting affair. As you would remember, Afghanistan actually upset the apple cart of the West Indies, even though it was it was an inconsequential match in the T20 World Cup. They upset the apple cart, as you would remember. So Afghanistan and West Indies, Afghanistan have got this good news, and I'm sure they would like to take it further and show that why they merited coming to the West Indies and playing with the West Indies. Well, as I already said, the Afghanistan team is packed with talent, and I don't have anything to say. They are really very good and extremely talented. Well, dear fans, subscribers, on this note, it's about time for me to say good night on this cricket show. Hope you all liked it, and I'll be seeing you all tomorrow. Until then, good night.